believe is such a powerful thing. Belief is a powerful and universal concept, you know. It plays a significant role in shaping, our thoughts, our actions, the perception of the world around us,
Where did TBaze name come from? Let's start there. You notice the t-shirt. Dress for the occasion. Dress for the occasion.
Prepared. Shout out that King 254 Studios. Real believer.
That's it.
It's a lot of collaborations this year because I've been doing a lot of international collaborations.
Anyway, let's start from the beginning.
Let's go.
Okay, so what do you call yourself? Like, we literally just met for the first time. We met what we didn't meet, but it all started with that event in last year, ADF. What was it called?
African Diaspora Foundation.
And the story about that, I wasn't even supposed to be there. My brother lives in Qatar, and he happened to be around for a day or two. And he called me up, be like, yo, I'm in Reading, because that's where my parents are. And he called me and be like, yo, let's go eat some nyama choma somewhere in Milton Keynes, because he knows
Nyama choma.
Nyama choma is like barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Kenyan thing.
Okay.
East African thing. And he tells me, like, okay, cool, let's go to Milton Keynes, meet some people that he knows over there before he leaves for Qatar. And I come from Portsmouth, go pick him up in Reading. And then where we end up, I didn't know it was like a whole big thing. So we end up there and they were like, oh, what's going on? There's a lot of people, there's a stage, blah, blah, blah. And knowing me, whoever knows me, I never leave my camera.
Okay, always with the camera, always ready to shoot.
I never leave my gadget, never, ever.
I like that. Stay ready.
Yeah, so when I got in there, and I'm like, yo, this is nice. So they started queuing up for the food. And I thought, you know what, this is a good opportunity. Instead of waiting in the queue doing nothing, just grab my camera. I went to the car first, put the drone up because you can check whether you're allowed to fly on a certain spot. But yeah, there's no restrictions. Boom, drone up. And then I think
like an app on your phone, like where you can check. Okay.
Yes, because I use a DJI. They have permissions because of the safety
on certain heights that you can.
No, like locations. Like if I try to fly my drone here, because we're next to the stadium, it would tell me ask for permission. So you have to text a certain number, get authorization for like 5 minutes or so. Okay. They can refuse it. But because of if there's a match especially, you can't lift it up because that's a security risk. Could be dropping bombs, Yeah. So yeah, took the drone up and took a few shots, and yeah, it turned out to be nice. And then I sent it to everyone that I took. And
so you wasn't actually like,
I wasn't supposed to be there. I was literally took my camera out. I'm like, yo, this is epic. So I just did my thing, man.
Wow. You wasn't supposed to even be at the event.
No.
That, you see, that's the power of having your camera there.
Yeah.
You saw the queue. Let me go out of the way and actually just do what I do. What I do and things like that. Because my guy was there. Normally, like I was meant to come be there with the videographer, and the person that was meant to be there, he was going to be late. Like, but so late that I was going to be performing at the time. And one thing I don't like is, especially when it comes to performance, like when it comes to recording my music, when it comes to anything like that, I don't want to be stressing about anything else.
You just
do, so, especially when it comes to videography. So it's like, okay, the guy's going to be late. So I have my Black Magic. Gave it to one of my guys. He recorded the stuff. I got home. I was editing. I was looking through the video. I was like, let me try. I was talking about, I was like, okay, let me go on this thing on, what's this software called?
DaVinci. Yeah.
Let me try edit. I did a little edit. And then you sent me the video. When you sent me the video, I was like, this is code. Yeah, this is the one I'm using. Forget about that one I was trying to do. So yeah, man, like it's good that, you took the opportunity to
yeah, man. And it's I enjoy it, man. I enjoy seeing the raw format come to something magical. Because content is content, man. Whether you take, that's why I just my camera is always on, because you never know where you use that content. And with any editor, you can make anything magical. Anything.
Word.
You can take a sip of water and we'll make millions out of it.
That's one thing. Well, that's one thing with this whole. You've got CapCut, you've got TikTok, you've got all these different stuff.
Yeah.
What makes them different is the editing.
Yeah.
It's the templates that they gave you.
Exactly.
And how you can edit and stuff like that. So
yeah.
It's
yeah, and
as I said on WhatsApp here, it's editing is a whole creativity in itself.
Editing is a whole world itself, man. It's a whole world. Like what I know, I don't think it's even 20% of what's there. Because the way I envision it, how I grew into this videography thing, is I've always thought, and I don't know where I got it from. I think I must have got it from my dad, but I don't know. I always imagine vlog life looking like a movie.
Yeah.
The day I kind of master color grading, bro.
Color grading, bro, is now another. Bro, it's so crazy because like in my mind, the way I'm looking at all of this is like, you see the way like music is like putting words together. It's like the art of putting words together. Of course, it's now, or let me say poetry is putting words together. Music is now putting the poetry or the music into melodies and everything like that. Yeah, you've got producers putting beats.
Yeah.
The same way a photographer or videographer is trying to put the moment, trying to find art from the moment.
Yeah.
And now you've got the editor. The editor has all these different scenes. How can you put it into a story?
Like a whole recipe.
How can you put it into a story? You can have 10 different editors have the same clip. There's no way they'll come up with the
no
same
way. No.
So it's like vision as well.
And that's what sets all these automatic softwares like CapCut, YouCut.
Yes.
That's the difference. They will never take a job of an editor ever.
Okay, we're talking about AI now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's very interesting because that topic of AI. I was listening to who was it? Yes, Skepta. Skepta gave his speech.
I saw that clip when you posted it.
That clip, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is so amazing, because apart from the fact that he's talking about belief, and obviously my latest release is belief, so it really fits with my mantra, my current state of mind.
Yeah.
So it's like, apart from talking about it, he was talking about AI taking the job of an artist, for example. But it's like, it's impossible for, as you said, CapCut is like, or some of these AI based like softwares and stuff like that, it's impossible for them to tell the story how you would tell it, because
there's some human element that's always missing.
Yeah. And is the feeling of this is what should. Maybe it's like, okay, you know what should come next, whereas there's feeling there. Art is about feeling. You can't take feelings away from art.
No.
Because like one artist will draw one thing, one baby, for example. I saw this thing about this little kid is now one of those, is now the youngest artist or something like that, 4-year-olds or 3-year-old boy. I know the boy probably was just pouring paints here and there. But to someone else, they feel like, wow,
this is art.
This is art. They'll buy it for a crazy amount of money. It's crazy. It's subjective. So it's like the feeling of human, you can't take that away, man.
It's a crazy era that we're in at the moment, man. Looking back from, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 36.
How old am I?
Yeah.
Guess.
I'm 36. I grew up in the age of diskettes, Nintendo, Sega Saturn.
Okay.
Bruh.
Bro, I grew up in Nigeria, so
no,
there was no. I was out on the streets playing football, bro.
Bruh. Compared to what tech.
You're not for. I grew up with laka. That's the kind of stuff.
Bruh, I'm telling you, man, it's a different
world. Different world. And I always imagine the way I see it is kind of like let's say my parents' era was a thing where the computer, the World Wide Web was coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
So to them, they must have thought like, we're coming to
This is juju.
This is juju happening. What's this? How are you able to, like, even telephone?
Yeah.
How are you able to speak to one person from here to the other end and things like that? Like, so now it's AI. Like, the power of AI is crazy. The amount of stuff you can do with AI is mad.
Yeah.
Like, just from one word, what AI can do is mad. And
madness. You know what? I tested something out the other day, and I was flabbergasted.
Crazy.
I was
flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. My sister was trying to calculate how much she needs to staircase on her mortgage because she's on a shared ownership. Bro, I posted a question on this thing, and it gave me calculations step by step.
Well,
and I usually am that guy with a pen and paper trying to do my calculations, right? I was way
you don't need it.
I was way off, bro. I literally asked it what I was thinking in my mind, and it gave me an estimate. And I was telling it, okay, put the scenario, the house valuation is this amount of money. It gives me another calculation. So I had like a best scenario of what to go for. It's madness.
It's crazy how quickly it works.
Yeah.
As long as you're precise with the information you're giving it and you know what you're trying to get out.
Yeah.
Quick, done. The ideas is crazy, man.
So what are the kids doing in school then?
You know, the thing is, I feel like these kids are gonna be like, especially if they grow up with the rights, like, that's why I feel like we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
In terms of being aware.
Yeah.
It's impossible for us to be able to, like, it's, for example, like the previous generation, there was some of them that, like, oh, this internet and stuff like that, we're not really gonna. I know people now, like, not even like Africans, or Igbo people, like white people, that they don't like technology.
Yeah.
And because they don't like technology, I can see how they're lacking in certain things. Like, when I go to certain places, I don't want to be specific. But when I go to certain places and I'm working with certain people, I'm like, the fact that they're not trying to use technology is the quality of what they're doing or the efficiency of what they're doing is not there. So that's that age, yeah. Now with that age of, like, okay, AI, all this new shit that's coming up, that's happening.
Yeah.
If we're not aware and start using it now,
we're gonna be like our parents, where they just let go of technology, and now they're so
far behind. Even we will be looking at them like, how can you not know this? This is common sense.
Yeah, exactly.
To us now is different to common sense.
Exactly. You know what? The first conversation I usually have with my parents is passwords, bro.
Oh yeah.
Password.
Yeah.
Password is the first conversation I have to sort out in that house.
With passwords, maybe there's a little excuse, like, okay, maybe because they're older, they forget things quicker or stuff like that.
Yeah,
but that still gives that excuse.
But it's how fast the technology has gone, or has been introduced at a very fast rate that they cannot keep up.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the same time, me and my manager were having this conversation, and he said something about what's something times something.
Yeah.
I got my calculator out. Typed in. He took a book. He did it. He's way older.
Yeah.
Took a book. Wrote the thing. And of course I was way quicker than he was. But the thing was like, oh, why do you need a calculator? I'm like, oh, why do you need a book?
Yeah.
Calculator will tell me right now.
Yeah.
I said, what if you don't have a calculator? No, but I have it. Like, so it's like this back and forth.
Yeah. It will always be there. But your guy has a point, because the foundation of understanding how that calculation came to be, like, it will give you an answer, but it won't tell you, like, I multiplied this. You know, I don't know whether you remember BODMAS.
I remember BODMAS very, very well.
Ask the Gen Z right now what BODMAS is.
No,
they will give you a calculation through calculator, but if they tell you divide, which one comes first, divide or multiplication or plus or whatever.
See, I agree with that, because, like, yes, it's one thing for me to cheat and use the calculator, but it's like, do I understand the concept of getting to that answer? It's very important.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, me personally, I'm fine with it because I know how to calculate it. You know what I mean? It's just a thing of me taking a pen and paper. That's not efficient. The world we live in now, there's no time.
You need things that are moving fast.
It's not about working hard work. Hard work pays, but you have to find a hard work and
You have to work smart.
Exactly, efficient working. Like
Yeah.
if you say, okay, I want to work hard, so I'll walk from where I was coming from to here.
Yeah.
That's working hard. But am I working smart when there's a car that will take me 3 hours instead of working a day?
It's the same like in the editing world. There is an old traditional way of doing editing, like copy, paste, cut, fade, blah, blah, blah. But there's plugins that will combine 10 steps in one button. Someone will tell me like I'm cheating, but it's working smart, man. I'm saving about 30 minutes. Like you've seen on the Vish, even on the free version, I got the paid version, but I don't know whether it's on the free version. The subtitles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't.
There is a plugin for subtitles.
That will just automatically subtitle it.
Automatically. And it will even take the arms and the gaps in your voice. It will take it out.
Cut the video out.
But because I'm on Fiverr, I'm on Bucks, I'm on another website called Add to Event.
Okay.
You get someone giving you a job.
Okay.
Oh, I want a subtitle on this piece of clip for that long. Okay. It will take me 3 hours work, but it will take me 10 minutes.
Crazy.
10 minutes, and that's it.
You have to just use the opportunities and use the resources.
Of course.
We have wisely and
there's efficiency and there's working smart. But anyway, let's talk about you. TBaze. How do you like your name? Let's start with the origin of your name. How do you even where did TBaze name come from? Let's start there.
So the name TBaze came from like mainly friends calling me when I first came to the UK. I'm someone that's always proud of where I'm from.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I'm always telling people like I'm from the base, you know. Africa is the base of humanity. Tell people like Africa is the base of humanity, you know. And then obviously my first name is Taufik.
Yeah.
So my friends just be like, oh, T. So people would say T. The guy from the base, and I was like, oh, TBaze, T from the base.
Okay, let's make him up.
And then T from the base of humanity and stuff like that. My originality is something that's very important to me that I don't take. I don't take lightly, and to be honest, it's not. I can't force it.
You can't.
I can try to speak as British as possible,
but no, you can never.
African always
exactly.
Always.
It's the same thing when someone asks me about why my company is called Dave Kim 254. It's long-winded, but the 254, you know what it is? Is the foreign country number for Kenya.
Okay.
I put it there originally just to resonate and just make sure
recognition.
Exactly. I'm not losing.
So like that's something that I was having this conversation. It's random how you can have one conversation with somebody that has nothing to do with what you know at that particular time, and now it's actually like inspiring this conversation now because the girl said something about your name, or it's very important that you're careful about your branding or your name or what you attach to yourself, because once people start calling you something,
it sticks.
It kind of like sticks, and there's something else about it as well in terms of like representation, recognition, and things like that. Like it's so important, right?
Yeah. So
like in terms of having something that people can recognize on a name, like you see the whole 254 and things like that. So it's something that people can recognize, and it holds deeper meaning than just what
exactly.
the surface is.
Branded.
It's
essential.
It's deeper than what the eye sees. I like things like that is deeper than what the eye sees. It's not just Kim 254. But okay, now do you understand what that is?
Yeah, exactly. 254. What's behind the 254?
The TBaze, do you understand what that name means?
Yeah.
The music, do you understand what was behind the music? Because I love making music for like, vibes and all of that, but like when people understand TBaze, when people understand what the inspiration, the mindset behind the song, that's what really like makes people like drive you into to understand and stuff like that. So man,
and people are attracted to greatness, man. If your name carries some sort of weight, trust me, you have the right energy and the right people coming to you.
Fact.
Yeah, man.
Good energy attracts.
Exactly.
You say positive and negative attracts. That's true. But positive energy attracts in a sense of life.
Yeah.
As you said something on the phone when we talked about, because I legit thought you lived in Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
So when you said what's wrong? So
I do know from
all the way from Portsmouth. What were you doing at that event? Exactly. We're talking about that. How were you at that event? So it's like you said something about you find your tribe and literally legit.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and that's what I've experienced in this music thing before. Like,
yeah,
the people around you might not. Most of the time, the people around you don't see your vision.
Yeah,
it's like
they're too familiar.
To, and it's funny because it's so amazing.
Yeah,
it's actually very amazing because the people around you are too used to the you that they know. It's like they don't see the potential. Only you can see the potential.
Yeah.
And then when you try to move in a way, because as somebody that's growing, it gets to a point where when you've seen the vision, you're now living the vision or trying to live the vision. The people around you, if you're still around them,
yeah,
you're not seeing that vision that you're seeing. So they're going to be looking at you like, why are you acting that way? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
And it could then be a thing where it's either you grow and still say, I am who I'm trying to be, or like, oh, I'm gonna come back to the corner of who you see me as.
Yeah.
And then it's like that battle where it's either you grow or you just go back into the shell and just what's the word? Adapt or
you just disappear into the crowd.
Just conform to what they think of you and you never be.
Not everyone is your market. And I learned that the hard way. I gave you a good example when I said even Jesus preached in his town.
Yeah.
But the gospel went farther out because they were too familiar with Jesus in his own town. They didn't see how big this thing was.
Yeah.
So don't get beat up about the support locally, bro.
No.
Yeah.
It can never be a thing where you can't take it personal, man.
No.
You can never take it. Never, but you should never take it personal because it's like you just can't take, because it's a thing where like you have friends that they don't support. I love it when I don't want a yes man. Because a yes man will only keep you small. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have someone that's telling everything you do is good. No. Everything I do cannot be good.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on how the feedback are given and things like that. But it's like, okay, you have to have outsiders will tell you the real thing about your art rather than the people that are just like around you, because the people around you might just want to chop or like you for your personality rather than your art. You go outside, people look at you from outside that don't know you. They can show you the real support. They can really push you like they don't know. Because the thing is like when you know people personally as well, it could put you off their art. Yeah. Liking their, because they might have done something that, I don't like the way it works. I don't like the fact that he did this. Now you push the art away and stuff like that. So the industry is crazy now.
You go like another person, another artist, pictures, even post their stories, but they're not posting you that needs the most support from them.
Exactly. That's why like I don't take it personal, because it's just because they have a connection with that artist. Like I know like girls that will message me certain things about a certain connection that or even like, okay, for example, like Believe. When I released Believe, like, and this is why I like making songs for the life of the party and all of that kind of vibes and stuff, for the clubs and stuff. I make songs that I'm feeling, do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I want to party, sometimes I want to be real with myself or with the people. So like songs like Believe, like, it's so amazing because I'll get people that will message me and they will say certain things about what the song did to them. And to me, it's like that connection is what really matters, rather than just a face value of like, okay, I listen to your songs and things like that sometimes. So it's just like those connection with the artist when they don't know you could be bigger than if they actually know you as a person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I like, some people love Burna Boy because of his music and stuff like that. If they want to know him personally, one-to-one, the way they feel might be different. It's crazy, man.
Okay. So your song Believe, like, what you want? I don't. Let me see. What's the best question to
Can you
ask?
turn this down a little bit, please?
Yeah.
Please. If you don't mind.
Yeah. In fact, less work for me in post. So they Believe the song. Where were you when you came up with this song?
You know, it's interesting because Believe, I actually wrote Believe a while ago, maybe 2 years ago now. And where was I when I wrote Believe? I was in a state where I was feeling something within myself. I had a vision that I really was working towards. The vision was, I'll be honest, I haven't really explained it like this before, but it's more of kind of like in a life stage of life. I was in a stage where I was trying to break out of the norm of what I was doing and do something that's bigger. But there's no blueprint. There's nobody to actually show me that. But I still believed.
Yeah.
And like, I felt like it was impossible, but I still believed that it's still, you know, that doubt. It's like the play between the demon and the God.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I wanted to get this. So it's like, yeah, man, it really inspired. So that journey, I was speaking to a lot of friends who had businesses as well, that they're trying to either scale the business. People are trying to, you know, get a house. I was speaking to so many different people of my friends, and I realized like a lot of us are doing different things, but we're all in the same situation. And that's why I said in the song, because we did for the same situation. Like, I wanted to find something within myself. And it was just most of the time when I make this type of songs, I promise you, this is not even, I'm not trying to be cliche or anything like that. Some of my songs is kind of like an outer body experience. It's kind of like, sometimes I say it as, I said it in Dreams Are Valid. I said, now I'm all up in my zone. Maybe I'm daydreaming because I saw the ancestors, and this is what they told me. Like, sometimes it's like I feel like it's somebody else that's speaking. But anyways, like, it was an outer body experience trying to speak to myself and us, the people I felt like I was, you know, feeling the same thing about. You know, every day I've been working, you know, on the door I've been knocking. Oh Lord, answer my calling. You don't know for my mommy, because, you know, at the end of the day, I want to see my family good. I want to live good for myself. So it's like an inspiration.
You have to explain for the white folks, man. Pidgin English is
every day I've been working. No, it's like every day I'm working. On the door I've been knocking. No, on the door I've been knocking. Oh Lord, answer my calling. No, oh Lord, answer my calling. It do know for my mommy. Oh, it like joy for my mother. You know, alubarika me, I'm wanting. No, like, I want blessings in everything I'm doing. When a voice come, I go me. Oh, you know, when I sing my song, or when I talk, or when I'm doing my thing, let it be accepted, let it be seen, you know. Yeah. On the run for my money, oh, I'm running for my money, I'm on the grind. And then young soldier on a mission. I'm loyal to my duties, working towards the vision. We go make it, believe me. They say quitters don't win, and if winners don't quit, then Akololo Makwe Baba. And we gotta stay true and make we no pretend. Cause we dey for the same situation. My people, oh, we no fear doubting Thomas, no. Them G-Soro, but the spells never touch us. Be like say we in the same boat, cause what they asking you? Same thing I they tell them when they asking. Just wanna use my music to uplift. I just wanna use my music to uplift, and I feel like a lot of us we're just trying to use our gift to, just there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world, man. We just want to see people smile.
Yeah.
That's actually what a lot of us want to do. We just want to, people see your videos. Do you want them to smile? Of course, there's a lot of things behind that smile, but you still want people to smile. Either they're smiling because they're happy, either they're smiling because, you've done a good job.
Yeah.
Whichever way your perspective is, it's still to make people smile. A driver want to take, a taxi driver want to, drop people, and he wants to do a good job for the people he's taking to places and stuff like that. A car wash man wants to wash a car. There's too many sadness in the world, man. We just need to be there. So there's times when we have to relate to each other as human beings. Okay? We have to do that at some times. Of course, there's some times when we gotta party hard. Sometimes
play hard, party hard.
Sometimes it's like, like life is all about balance.
Yeah.
Bank account balance, as somebody said, it's everything balance.
Everything balance.
Look, everything just the balance.
All right.
So that's life. Okay. But yeah, that's where I was. I think that I made that question very long. The question was, how did the belief come about? But yeah, man, it was a space in time where I was when the song came or when the song was created.
Okay. When you're making or writing these songs, do you ever envision how big a song can be?
Oh, you see, this might not be a normal answer because I'm not, no word of a lie. I mentioned earlier on, I feel like sometimes with these sort of songs, there's songs that I can tell you like, yeah, I wrote this song and I can answer directly. Some other songs, because I can't exactly answer that, okay, this is where it's coming from. When they're coming out, sometimes I'm a vessel, right? Like it just comes through me. I feel like I don't necessarily envision in terms of, because I know that the world is very crazy, and sometimes this world is like a war zone where there's like forces trying to make sure certain things don't go to certain people, to the people that need it. Do you get what I mean? So when I'm writing the song, I know that, there might be forces trying to not make the song get to the listeners that need it. But at the end of the day, I know that the song are for the people that need it. It's just a thing of how does it get to the people that need it. But in terms of, do I envision the song for literally the whole world. Like there's no limits, because the music is, is uplifting. It's like a medicine to the world in a way. Either the medicine is through, because there's so many ways to take medicines, right? It could be like through dancing. You could be dancing and stuff like that. I'm not talking like literal medicine, but even if we're talking about that, there's so many different ways to take medicine. Either they're feeling good through dancing, or again, going back to making people smile through the music, or it's food for the thought, or food for the mind, or it liberates them, or it liberates not just in terms of the mind, but it liberates the actions that they're taking at certain times and stuff like that. So how do I envision, where do I feel like the song can reach? I really feel like my songs are quality songs. The lyrics are well thought of, and they're coming from a place where the worlds need to go, or that infuses with the world. So yeah, man, the song is for the world.
Yeah.
It's just a thing of as I said earlier on, the knowledge and having the right things to be able to show the music to the world properly, man. But
Yeah.
I love what I do. I can't lie. I love it.
You have to. It will show through your music. Trust me.
I love it.
If you don't love it or have a passion on what you do, trust me, the people can see through it.
Yeah, man. I'm a big fan of my stuff.
And when I told you when I first listened to it, and when I listened to the words,
What song is
the
this?
Believe song.
Okay.
Yeah, most of what I do on a daily basis in the morning to afternoon is I'm chasing leads. I'm putting myself out there.
Yeah.
Afternoon is now when I'm calling people just to make sure
follow up and stuff.
Follow up things. Yeah. So I think I listened in the morning, and it was more like, I'm on the door, I'm knocking.
Yeah.
And
okay, so it fits the
if it
that you would
do. So when I was listening to it, I was kind of relating to it in a way that for what I do in my business is there's no one else who's gonna do it for me.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You're gonna cast your net very wide, and out of all those doors that you're knocking, out of 1,000 doors, 10 will be enough.
Yep.
And when I was listening to that song, I was like, you know what? It's you're just gonna have to believe it in yourself.
And that's literally what it is. Like, it's just all about self-belief, because I feel like a lot of us, we're navigating things that you might not necessarily have somebody hold. Like, we're not in a world where nobody's holding your hands. Like, we're in a world where you have to kind of find your way and things like that. So it's amazing, because I just feel like a lot of people can relate.
Yeah.
It's very, very relatable, and the song didn't come from it really didn't come from a selfish place. Like I can't stress that enough, and it might sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet and stuff like that, but it's really Song of the People. Like, it's something that every hustler, like every person that's trying to they can relate. And if you choose not to listen to the lyrics, songs that you can vibe to and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm glad that you connected with the vibe of the. But yeah, man, we continuously working and keep knocking on those doors. We keep believing, and I believe like dreams are valid.
That's another. That's how you connecting all of this. So what's the next banger after Believe? I know it's too early. We're still promoting Believe, but we gotta wait, eh?
Yeah, people are still loving Believe. We at the moment, I'm just trying to have a conversation. I was looking at this book called The Talking Revolution, and it's amazing, because I'm a big fan of Fela Kuti. I'm a big fan of people like Seun Kuti, and people that we've got Malema in South Africa. So I'm a big fan of people that speak for the people. So it's like, at the moment, I really feel like, yes, I'm a musician, but some songs start conversations. Conversations are very important for changed mindset.
Yeah.
Change mindset is important for, of course, your actions, and then before you know it, like, you're living a good life and things like that. And I feel like there's a lot of mental warfare in the world we live in right now. So sometimes my music is trying to address that, particularly in the sense of liberation of feeling good and things like that. A lot of people are down. A lot of people are feeling da.
Yeah.
I feel like talking. So going back to Believe, I'm trying to start these conversations. We're having a conversation about Believe right now. So I'm trying to have a lot of conversation. I was in Leicester Square just speaking to different people about the concept of Believe, what it means to them, getting them to listen to the song. We had a really great time doing that. So I feel like that conversation is gonna carry on for maybe a little time, and then as we're speaking, the amount of bangers that's in the bag. Oh my God. I keep these bangers. And this is the thing, like sometimes when I listen to, we'll talk about unreleased music, that sometimes when I listen to some unreleased music that I've recorded maybe 3-4 years ago, I'm like, if people hear these songs, I swear to God, like these songs are bangers. I don't know, maybe it's myself holding myself back. I don't know what's holding me back, but you know, we believe, we keep working. You know, someday they'll see the light. But I'm working with different people at the moment.
Yeah.
I have a couple of songs. I have a song in mind for next release, banger, big tune. But I'm still figuring out, you know, what people want next and stuff like that. So
looking
people,
forward to it.
What you want next? What vibe do you want from Big TBaze? You know what I'm saying?
Comment down below.
You know what I'm saying? Comment down there. Tell us or you let us know. But yeah, man, there's different type of music.
Cool.
Different sort of music that I have. So yeah, I'm just excited about promoting and just getting the music more out there. Things like that, because it's the joy of every artist that to see that the work that you've put out is catching fire. It will even motivate you to put more out. So yeah. You know, if people are, you know, if we see things going the way we want and things like that, it motivates you to keep working and things like that. But yeah, songs are ready, and I'm excited. I have a lot of projects this year, to be honest. So
I think 2024 is gonna see big things.
2024 is already a good year. Some amazing things happening, and some like platforms that, you know, I didn't expect to be featured on or to be you know, supporting and stuff like that. So good things are happening.
So do you wanna tell them where you're performing it first?
So my next performance is in Milton Keynes, African Diaspora Foundation. I'll be live. I cannot wait for this performance because, you know, I'll be performing Believe for the first time as well. So it's really the event in itself is a special event, and I really cannot wait to be there. So 6th of July, African Diaspora Foundation in Milton Keynes, TBaze, I'll be performing live, and we got something really special. I can't wait to show you actually. I'm going to tell you now, it's the song Believe. I'll be performing it live, and it'll be amazing. It'll be a great time. We'll have a great time together.
All right, 6th of July. There we go. You heard it, people. You had it. You know what
I'm saying? And that film will be there live too.
I'm there, man. I'm there. Anywhere there's communities, and any community support, we're promoting communities out there.
Nice.
Dave Kim 254 Studios is always there, ready to serve. You just give me a camera and a nice day.
Good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, I feel like when we spoke on the phone and we were arranging this meet, and I told you that before you even see the person, you have to hear their vision up front. I like meeting people up front because there's a certain clarity you get about someone's vision.
There's nothing like face to face.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you.
No, thank you so much.
To the studio.
It's good to be here. This place is very, very nice, man.
Yeah.
Daf Kim 254 Studios, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. This is where we at. This is where we at. But yeah, man, within this short time of that we've met, I feel like I understand you and your vision a little bit more.
Yeah.
So if I'm supporting you, then I know exactly where your energy is and where you're going. In a way, because most of the things are if I'm taking any shots of you, I can see something that you might like, because there's a certain direction that you pointed out towards your vision, and we can use that towards that, and we can have conversations and see this is where we're going. You like this, you like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, God, so
context is very important.
For me, I'm a strong believer of knowing someone's vision, because even themselves sometimes they forget. When you get so busy in your art, it's something that you need sometimes to be reminded. Like, yo, remember that conversation in 2024? Where are we? And then we can maybe probably
just come back to
get back there.
It's very important, and that's why you know, on a in a everyday life, people will say write things down or like document things and have journeys so you can remember.
Yeah.
Because as you said, as humans we forget things sometimes. Like documentation or even like right now the videos, the things like that, like they're all evidence for
future.
future.
Just like who did this? Kanye West to the tapes.
Exactly.
That dude was
Exactly.
had tapes on top of tapes, and they became so useful when
It's
you
crazy
released them.
because like throughout my journey, like in music, like if I was to go on my phone, the amount of videos I have, like everything, I'm always taking videos.
Yeah.
In terms of putting them out, that's another story.
Yeah.
Because it all depends on being able to tell that story the right way.
The right way. Keep them in storage.
Yeah, I definitely have. I have tons.
Yeah.
Hard drives.
Yeah.
I have those. All the performances.
Yeah.
I go to. I make sure I record things, and I'm just somebody that I don't forget because I'm going through the journey. It's like Burna Boy. I heard Burna Boy talking about something about if you're climbing stairs, you can have someone that take the elevator.
Yeah.
You can have someone climbing the actual stairs, right? The person climbing the elevator could get there really quick, but that person taking the stairs, of course, this is more kind of like on a, don't take it literally on an everyday thing. It's kind of like the person climbing the stairs has actually gone through every floor, every step, so they know what's in the building. The person that took the elevator,
missing something.
They're missing a lot of things in terms of what's on each building or the details and stuff like that. And sometimes the details is where the art is actually at.
Yeah.
It's actually the journey is where the life is at. So that's why like the whole thing of, again, going back to the whole thing of belief, it's like find joy in the journey. It's like, find joy in the journey and then you just keep doing, what we love.
We'll remember this conversation in a future very soon.
Very soon.
This conversation be like, yo, man, we're sitting this private jets. You remember where we started?
It's amazing. It's amazing because yeah, man. I remember my lecturers. I went to Southampton University.
Yeah.
My lecturers once said something to me. I was working for him, so we got back from a project we were doing, and he was just in his office. I went to see me and the guy to tell him, okay, this is the result of what we did today. And he sat down and he looked at me and he said, it feels good. You must have been in a very good place in life to say the statement, but that motivated me and I will never forget it. He sat down and he sighed and goes down around the chair. It's like, it feels good when you're throwing, net out. You've been throwing nets out and you're now actually catching big fishes. It was nice. That's all he said.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I was looking at him thinking, yeah, you're earning peas. You're happy because, life is good for you right now. I'm still hustling, but it was like a motivation, right? Movement and things like that. And we'll come back to times and we'll be like, wow.
We'll come back to it. That's the future is bright.
Future is bright. We keep working, we keep believing, and I believe we'll get there.
Do you notice the t-shirt?
What?
Dress for the occasion. Dress for the occasion.
Prepared. Oh,
dress for the occasion, bro.
Shut up, that came 254 Studios. Real believer.
That's it, man.
Yeah, man. I like that. I like that.
Cool.
You've had this for a while?
I've had it for a while, but today had to come out.
Yeah, man.
Had to come out, man.
I like that.
Man.
I like that. We keep believing, man.
Cool.
And surely we're achievers.
Definitely.
But yeah, man. Thank you for having me here today.
No worries, bro.
Really
appreciate you. Appreciate you and your art. Keep doing what you're doing.
We don't stop. We don't stop.
You don't stop, man.
Keep going.
People are waiting for the next banger.
We keep
going. And this performance on the 6th of July.
I cannot wait for this performance. Oh my God. I've actually been saying it for a while. The fact that this event is like something that unites, it's like we're proud of the roots, brings different people together and things like that. It's like an opportunity for us to kind of like show our elegance show the colors and the music, the arts, the fashion, all of this sort of stuff. So I'm really excited, man. I'll be coming through representing Nigeria always. I'm just excited to perform.
And we all looking forward to it, man.
The day it's really good, really good. And new music coming, new videos.
There we go.
It's a lot of collaborations this year because I've been doing a lot of international collaborations, working with people from in Amsterdam, shout out Kwambo, Dubai, working with Katrick, Colombia, working with different people in Colombia, John Black, Ronnie Watts, and Nigeria. I'm working with people in Nigeria, like just, Bolivia, just trying to spread the tentacles and kind of like, because as you said earlier on, it's now that everything is feeling like we're doing certain things now. Later on, we'll look back at this time.
Exactly.
If I didn't do this at that time, I wouldn't have been able to get this now.
It's those stairs, isn't it? You're taking those stairs.
Taking this every day, we're walking.
Every day, man. Every day.
Keep knocking on those doors.
All right, cool. Guys, watch out for what's coming up next.
Already know.
The future is bright. The future is bright, and stay tuned.
That's Q54.
Subscribe.
Let's go.
Let go.
Goodbye.